Well, good morning, YouTube. Dave in Kentucky here. Another shave. Going to highlight another razor and some thoughts on shaving and YouTube. Along with some coffee there. Okay, so last video, Peter Schick showed up. That was nice. Maybe we can drag him back. We'll use another one of his products. How's that? Other one I have, Grecian horse. This is just a beautiful scent. Like most of his, it's got a ton of things in it. I don't pick out all the individuals, but it's a nice scent. It's inspired by Parfums de Marly, and I'm butchering that, I'm sure, Pegasus. So that's what we're going to use. Excuse me, clearing the throat. Have the matching splash, and we're going to top things off with Acqua di Gio Profumo. All right. So I had used fairly recently, I mentioned my repeater razor, the A model, and then this month doing single edge razor strictly, I have used the B model and C model. So yesterday I used the A model again, just so I can make sure I had it in this month, because I think I'm going to try this month to use all of them, A through O, because I do have a K model coming now. So I'll have one of every injector model. So there's the A that I'd used. That's how it works. It has a cap, which the B does not, but the C's did. So there's the B model, which is silver plated, and I don't keep it polished, so that's tarnish on it, and the C model. And there are different variants of each of these, obviously. I can't have all of them, right? What was the comedian used to say? You can't have everything. Where would you put it? All right, so that brings us to today. We're using the D, which I told you I would be using for my next shave on video. So there's the D model. Take it out of here. Now this, you can use an injector. You can inject the blade in the side like you do all the injector razors, but of course this is known for being like the scissor razor. It comes apart like that, that drops down. And so I have a blade right here. I'm going to maybe I should have just injected it, right? Anyway, I'll set the blade there at the stops, push it up, and close the scissors on it. Check it. It looks correct. Could slide in just a little bit more. There we go. Now I don't know if you can make out the gap on that thing. It may not look like much there. To me, out of all the injectors I've used, the D, for at least in each of the letters, the models that I have, this one is far more aggressive than any of the others. I hear there are some G's or E's that are very aggressive if you get the right one. That may be. To me, the D is the most aggressive out of all of the injectors. And it's a very hard to find one. I was very fortunate see him go for the stupid money you do. And I just kept watching and watching until I saw one that just happened to pop up when I was looking in the case. Beautiful condition for an extremely low. Buy it now. And I acquired it. I'm going to wet my face. We are using, and I've had soaking, it's a Boti, I don't know how you pronounce that, B-O-T-I, Badger. This may be a longer video. Anyway, I'm not sure what vintage razor or brush this was. It's an old bone handle one. The cap here was, or ferrule, whatever, had come off. I got this from somebody that had already fixed it. So that's a Cedar ferrule replacing it. So not sure what it was originally. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to loading some while we talk here. So I saw a video the other day, and it started out, I thought it was going to be kind of comical. It was just a short one on wet shaving and cold water versus hot water. So it's an old debate everybody has. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a dermatologist. I just shave, right? The person opened up by saying, you know, if someone held a gun to my head and told me you have to use hot water immediately, I would die, basically, he was saying, because I won't do it. Well, that's ridiculous. You're going to shoot me? I have no other option. Okay, I'll use hot water. But anyway, I figured, you know, he's just trying to be comical and show how much he prefers cold water, and that's great. Then as I was watching that, comments were made by, you know, how hot water can dry your face. True, no doubt. And I should clarify, you know, I don't use hot water. I think a lot of people say hot water and they mean warm. I don't use scalding water. I just what's coming out of the tap. And I don't wait until it runs scalding there. I just wait until it's not cold, because I prefer warm water. And yes, I've done the cold, but not for as long, because I didn't like it. So there may be some benefits to it, and he describes them. I don't know what his qualifications are, but he made the comment that if you use hot water, it dries the face to the point that no soap or any ingredient can make up for it. And I was like, well, that's kind of a blanket statement, and personally it sounds like an opinion that I don't agree with. But anyway, okay, continue to watch. Also commented that cold water stands the hair up better. Hot water softens it. You can't get a close shave. And I was like, well, I know how close my shaves are. I've been doing this since 2007 this way. And I think everybody, as they get into this wet shaving, they go on their own journey, finding the products and the way that they like to do it. They may ask people and get opinions on what works for them. To make comments that are so broad, this is it for everybody. I don't think you can do that, especially with regard to the water and how drying a hot shave could be. There are people with very oily skin that would benefit from that versus a cold. I don't think you can do so broad brush strokes that affect everybody. Okay, going on now with with the grain. I'm gonna try to pay attention, because you do need a light touch with this baby. So I tried to watch the video just with realizing this is just his his opinion, his take, and that's fine. Everybody should shave with the way it works for them, and it's going to be different for different people. And if you're a proponent for a certain way because it works for you, that's great. But to state this is the way you have to do it, and if you don't, you're wrong. Sorry, I don't. Davey, don't play that game. So I saw someone made a comment too that well, they've always used hot water and they like it because of the comfort of it. But they would try cold water shaving. Give it a shot, they said. So there you go. He got through to somebody. Somebody believed that he had special knowledge and understanding, and maybe he has a degree in that. I don't know. He certainly didn't state that he did. It's just his experience. Someone made the comment that they like hot. They've tried the cold water shave and they like hot because it's just more luxurious and comfortable. And it surprised me. His response to that was, I'd rather have a shave that hurts me and is close, accomplishes what I'm trying to do, than a comfortable shave that's not close. Well, there he goes saying you can't get a close shave with hot or warm water. Again, objection, Your Honor. Sustained. Anyway, I'm just having fun with this. I just, there's so many variables for people. Their skin types, oils, climate that they live in. There are just so many variables that, you know, if you find what works for you, great. Do it. And I'm behind you. I know it works for me. And when I hear somebody say what works for me can't work, I'm like, really? Anyway, enough of that. Peter, did you show up yet? I appreciate you stopping by and commenting. That was nice. By the way, I do have a whitehead right here, and I'm expecting that to get caught. Well, that was another thing. Hot water shaves will cause you to have acne. It'll probably give you the plague too, anyway. Maybe that's why I got that pimple, because of my warm water shaves. Now, mind you, he never said anything about warm water. Just hot. And yeah, I don't use steaming, boiling water. My face prep when I first come in too, just so people know, I turn the hot water side on and I start just splashing my face with the water until it starts to get warm. At which time I wet my washcloth and continue to put the water to my face down, at the spigot, splashing it up on, in for just a little bit longer, and then I'm ready. So it probably never reaches full temperature that the water heater is putting out. This is a nice knot. It has good flow through. It doesn't hog the lather. I'm not a big fan of fan knots, but anyhow, this is a good one. I think that when I purchased it, the guy said it was an Umo knot, O-U-M-O. And I asked him about which one it was or something, and he said, "Oh, I made a mistake. It's actually that B-O-T-I These ones from China. If you come back, Peter, and you're here, I don't know if you listen all the way through, but I love your Revolution scent. I don't like the new artwork. I like the old one with the old black and white tub. But that's just me. I know that art is important to you, and it inspires the soaps, and so you're wanting some different graphics. But it prevented me from buying a new tub of the Revolution soap. And I went with Denton 8 from Sterling instead. But again, that's just me. You have to do what the mass markets want and what you want to do. Just like everybody should shave the way you want to shave. Nice residual slickness with that soap. As you can see, I could go back over things. And I've been neglecting my coffee there. I need a slurp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Little Humphreys witch hazel. Which has alcohol in it and will dry my skin. I can't let go of it. Alright, let's top things off. I don't know if you can hear that when that stuff pops out of the restrictor. I always go on and on, but I love their restrictors. Okay, let's clean this while it's settling down. So anyhow, there was my thoughts. Also something about it melting your... That was another comment that was made, and it makes me think he was really talking about hot water, which I don't think most people are referring to when they talk about using hot water. They mean warm. Because he said that he's seen it affect the bristles of nylon knots and actually have the glue loosened and the knots slide out of the handle. So he's talking about extremely hot water. So we have to kind of put it in perspective. Wonderful knot on that. Let's set that up there to dry and get a little coffee, right? Well, I didn't get any blood out of that spot, but hopefully we got it cut off and letting it clear. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. All right. Well, there's the shave, and that's with the D Injector. It's an attractive razor. It's an unusual one. It's very easy to spot, and it's an aggressive one. It takes a light touch. Um, Not my favorite to shave with out of the models, but I enjoy having it. Kind of get caught up this wet shaving thing. You know, you get this one, that one. You get a few of the odd ones, and next thing you know, like, I'm trying to get them all. Well, that K is on its way. I found one that was white with some glitter on it because they are a ladies model, and so a lot of them had, you know, pink or purple and these colors. So I just wanted something that would look a little less feminine. Speaking of, I acquired a brush and razor, and I can't use it now because it's a DE. I had ordered, oh goodness, a year or whatever ago when these first came out, and it was a Black Friday sale or whatever. I ordered this from West Coast Shaving, their logo there. Um, Nice handle, I liked it. Came in the mail while I was at work. My wife let me know, hey, your package came. I said, go ahead and open it and see what's in there. And she's, oh yeah, all your stuff's here. But bad news is I'm taking the brush. And she took it. Well, she gave it back to me. I had a custom one made for her by Eric Sorrentino, and she likes that, uses that all the time. She says, I don't need that anymore, or the Henson razor, because she uses an old Gillette, ladies Gillette butterfly pink one. It matches the brush that she has. But anyhow, so I got that back, and I was toying, do I want to get one of those again? Not the color I would have chose, but anyway, have a chance to use those again after we get through September. Where are we at? Way too long, 22 minutes. Dave in Kentucky. Listen, find what works for you. If you need to ask others, ask. Understand that's an opinion. What works for them, it may or may not work for you. But, find what works for you and then do that. It's your shave, right? Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forums.